Hey guys, it's Helen Hart Smith here again from the Heart of the Witch's Path YouTube channel. I'm here to record a video for my response for the 2018 YouTube Pagan Challenge. This video is for the letter P. And I don't know for sure if you can tell or not, but here at the Heart of the Witch's Path channel, we're getting a little bougie. We're getting a little up in the, not really. I am filming on location, however. You might notice a different background behind me, and that is because one of my really good friends, I'm taking care of her dog for the evening for her. Her and her mom are at a concert, you know, getting cultured and things like that. And so I asked if I could film because my friend's mom has some like amazing gardens, and so I thought, well gosh, that would make some really pretty backdrops and stuff like that. So I thought that this video might be fun to film out here. I'm actually out in the country, so you're probably going to hear a lot more birds and things like that, and hopefully a little less traffic signal or traffic noise than what you hear at my house. But I thought that I would, the idea that I have for this video, I thought, well, maybe I could film in a couple of different locations and kind of put it together and show you some stuff. So yeah, so I'm here on location for Heart of the Witch's Path. So let's move along. So for me, the letter P, the natural thing for me to want to talk about for the letter P is psychic gifts. As a witch, I believe, I find truth in psychic gifts. I believe that they exist. I believe that that I know that I have people that have psychic gifts. And so psychic gifts, I think, are a natural occurrence as a witch, as part of this pagan and Wiccan community. I believe in the power, and I believe in the information that can be gained from psychic gifts. And I think that they can take a lot of forms too. We have, you know, the traditional means of divination, like tarot cards, and a lot of people use runes for divination. There's also things like pendulums and ogham sticks. Those are all kind of tool-driven divination aspects. And I think that you can definitely, I think that there are some people that have an inherent gift for psychic gifts. I hope you, I hope it's not too distracting. I can hear my friend's dog in the background. He just wants to be a part of things, but he's not. He's inside. So hopefully that's not too distracting. Anyhow, I think that psychic gifts can definitely come through in divination. And so I think that some people have an inherent talent for using these different forms of divination, but I think that it's also something that, you know, like any tool, you use it and you can get better at it, basically. So yeah, there's definitely divination that can be used in psychic gifts. So there's also what people, when you think about psychic gifts, I think that the things that like really come to mind to someone would be like prophetic dreams. I don't want to use, let me tell you, I don't want to use the words because I know I'll get them like mixed up. There's the clairs, I kind of talk, I like to call them. There's where you hear things. So hearing something, hearing either, you know, messages or voices or guides or things like that, you can hear things. There's also the gift of knowing. There's the gift of just, you know, like walking into a situation or a new place and knowing that it's maybe not someplace that you want to be. And that's definitely a psychic gift. There's also seeing things, like some people can see auras and some people can see energy fields, different energy fields and things like that. So those are kind of like, those are psychic gifts that are more part of who you are as a person, maybe is the best way to describe it. And I know I'm like, there's like knowing, there were a few things that I was like thinking about. There's seeing, there's hearing, there's knowing. Some people might feel things. So it's almost like the senses are involved in that, in the clairs kind of thing. So those, some people are born with it. And sometimes people can develop them, which is really cool. But I want to kind of talk about that kind of last, maybe. But those are definitely, unfortunately, I've had some prophetic dreams in my life. And I think I'm getting to a point now in my practice where I know things, or I hear things more. And so, yeah, those are definitely some things that I kind of deal with in my practice and in my psychic gifts. So let's talk about developing psychic gifts, because I really think, and I've actually been taught, that it's possible to develop psychic gifts. So some people are kind of like naturally blessed with psychic gifts, and that's great. And I don't want to like try to poo-poo on that or anything like that. But here, let me just, there you go. Sorry about that. I don't want to poo-poo on that, because I mean, that's kind of like awesome. You can, well, and maybe not awesome, because maybe you deal with hearing spirits or hearing the dead or whatever, and that's kind of been a detriment. But you know, so that's kind of, yeah, sorry about that. But for those of us who weren't blessed with psychic talents, I think it's totally possible to develop your talents. And there's a number of ways in which you can do that. And that's what I've been taught, is that it's definitely something that you can learn. And so I think that during full moon or moon cycle observations as a witch, I think that there's definitely some opportunities there. The moon is a connection to psychic gifts. And so if you don't have a gift, or would like to maybe, you know, help make it stronger, I guess is what I'm looking for, then maybe during the observation of moon cycles is a great time for you to work on it. Maybe you can come up with spell work. I'm not gonna share things that I've done, because I think that you definitely need to tailor it to something that works for you. But there's definitely things like you can do pillows to go in under your pillow for dreaming, for you know, bringing on prophetic dreams. If you want to gain the sight, so to speak, you might want to do an eye wash. If you're working with a divination tool like a tarot deck, then in order to connect with that deck, then maybe you want to work with it on a personal level first before you use it as a reading for someone. A teacher of mine told me too early on in my practice that when I got a new deck, I should take one card a night and put it under my pillow, you know, look up the meaning or the purpose for that particular card, and then put it under my pillow and dream about it and see what kind of messages came from that, if any. And then just add a different one. You could either add a different one or like keep the pile going, which that could get a little messy if, you know, you're a restless sleeper. But you could definitely do something like that. There's all sorts of spell work, honestly. I mean, if you wanted to work on seeing things in a candle flame, then get you a new candle And, you know, maybe you want to anoint it. Maybe you want to talk to your correspondences and see, you know, who wants to work with me in this kind of an endeavor, see who comes forward, or do your research and see what kind of oils or herbs that, you know, you could anoint this candle with. What kind of symbols could you carve into the candle, and do that beforehand, and then maybe gaze into the candle flame during a moon ritual. There's any number of things that you can do to help develop psychic gifts, and it's definitely something that's available and out there, and something that, you know, I highly suggest you look into. So there you go. So there you go. My video response for the letter P for the 2018 YouTube Pagan Challenge. I hope you're enjoying the birds in the background like I am. And I hope you enjoyed this little location shoot for this particular video. I want to say thank you to Mama for allowing me to film out here in her beautiful... It's so relaxing here. I love it. I like coming out here and just like seeing and talking to her about plants. It's really great. So if you enjoyed this video or learned something from it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. We love to have you coming back here. What is your letter P, or what is your psychic gift if you have one? Or do you have is there a psychic gift that you would like to develop? Let me know in the comments below, or you can always email me at heartofthewitchespath@yahoo.com. Be sure to check out my Instagram. Having fun over there at the Instagram, sharing some things. And the handle over there is at Heart of the Witch's Path. Kathy's got an Instagram too, which is at Slays Vamps. Oh, and there's a new, well, I don't know how long I can call it new, but there is a Facebook page, so there will be a link in the description box. So go and check that out. Thanks for watching, and thanks for walking the path for a little while with me. Until next time, blessed be.